in a turn that is not the least bit surprising at all. The Make America Great Again people hate seeing this video that the Minnesota Vikings put out on their TikTok showing one cheerleader who's a man. With all the problems affecting this country, this is how Trump's strongest supporters want to use their voice. It's pathetic and yet simultaneously enraging to all. To be clear, from one Reddit poster, there's not one male cheerleader, there's two. One named Blaize, one named Louie. And Blaize is the one that is receiving a ton of criticism simply because of how he looks. That's it. That's the story. MAGA is really mad because this dude is a cheerleader. And then you have folks like this, or bots, could easily be a bot. Traditionally Sarah. All right. She includes Blaize's headshot and wrote, "This is an official Minnesota Vikings cheerleader this year. I'm so done with this state. JFC." The thing is, when all of MAGA, including Donald Trump, was pulling for the Kansas City Chiefs in the Super Bowl, I didn't hear them say a peep about the Philadelphia Eagles having their male cheerleader, James, when the Birds went on to win the Super Bowl and lift the Lombardi Trophy. Did you hear anything? I didn't. And by the way, dude is a badass. Are they mad they can't do what he does? Maybe. He would say on the Eagles website, "In addition to my passion for education, I coach various sports, including gymnastics, cheerleading, dance, basketball, and soccer. I am also a proud big brother for the Big Brother, Big Sisters program, and I love giving back to the Philadelphia community." PhiladelphiaEagles.com wrote, in addition to James's quote, "The Eagles are at the least the fourth straight team to head to the Super Bowl with a male cheerleader, following the Los Angeles Rams and San Francisco 49ers. Imagine this, though, right? You're a football fan in the year 2025, and you are a fan of the Minnesota Vikings, and you have a competent coach, probably the most competent since Bud Grant. You have a team that's really on the rise because of how their staff has been assembled. You have bigger problems, like who's going to be QB1 between Sam Howell, right, and J.J. McCarthy, and you're worried about that dude. You're worried about Blaize. "Oh, I'm going to cancel my season tickets." No, you're not. You're not going to cancel your season tickets. You want to know how I know you're not going to cancel your season tickets? It's because the NFL is king. And y'all said the same exact thing when Colin Kaepernick was taking a knee to protest systemic racism, police brutality, and the mistreatment of veterans. And you were still here. It's like Charlie Kirk going on his podcast and being like, "Yo, you know what the problem is with the NBA? Those blacks, they just want to solve all the world's problems, so I'm not going to watch the NBA." And then he tweets about the NBA another 58 times for 5 years about how he's not going to watch it. Like, bro, we see you. We know what you're doing. We know what you're up to. It's pathetic. And yet this is the same party who will say, we can't have male cheerleaders. We can't have male cheerleaders. Yet they think war is the epitome of being a man. Who concocted an entire war for nothing to find weapons of mass destruction, which even Indiana Congressman Mike Pence went on the House floor and said that there are weapons of mass destruction in the Middle East. That would be Dick Cheney and George W. Bush. What do you know? Look at that. George W. Bush, a cheerleader. Wow. Wait a minute. Okay, he's beta now. He's beta. How about a movie star at Princeton, Jimmy Stewart, cheerleader? No, that doesn't help my argument. No, Hollywood elite. Okay, let's move on. I got one. When you think of republicanism and you think of the man who really led the way for the decay within society, a man that Republicans and MAGA adore to this day. That's Ronald Reagan. And what do you know? He too was a cheerleader. He was a cheerleader at Eureka College. Eureka! Men can be cheerleaders as well. President Dwight D. Eisenhower, who many would say is a very strong individual. Well, when his football career was over because of a knee injury, he actually became a cheerleader at West Point. Yeah, he did. He did. The last maybe great progressive president in terms of showing how the working class can be helped, how minorities can be helped, and it led to electoral gains that were a complete blowout in his respective presidential election. Franklin Delano Roosevelt, he too, a cheerleader at Harvard. But there are many that will say, no, those aren't good enough for me. You know, I really need someone who is just truly like a super machismo, you know, in hyper drive. I need like a Shaft-like figure. Oh, okay. Samuel Jackson was a cheerleader, though he took on the role in high school, a little different from those who did it in college. Steve Martin, one of the best comics and comedians, actors that we've seen, he was a cheerleader. Garden Grove, California. Kirk Douglas, a cheerleader as well. So I think what really gets me and irks me is that they will try to renew this hatred because that is all that consumes them at this point. They are fragile mentally. The thought of seeing someone who is not a woman cheering on a team is remarkable. And yet you guys are the same ones who will stand somebody you've never met and you'll put their name not only on the back of a shirt that you wear, a jersey, or you will have them tattooed on your body. But this is where you draw the line. This is it. I just find it ironic. We have Trump doing a dress rehearsal in D.C. where he's trying to take over the city, saying that crime is up when it's been way down. We have women losing the right to choose. Reproductive rights are practically gone in this country, depending on where you live. Trump saying that he essentially wants to bring back slavery with some of his rhetoric. You have Russell Vogt basically running much of the administration behind the scenes. You have them gutting protections for workers. You have Robert F. Kennedy Jr. who's saying that he's going to MAGA, and yet he's done nothing of the sort. And this is where you guys want to waste your energy? It's just odd to me. There are so many problems. And the fact that this has been a trending topic amongst the MAGA coalition shows that it's not really about policy. And it's not about populism. It's about culture warism. And these are your culture war vultures right here. Beyond pathetic. I hate it.